Yes, people, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Yash Talks Football. An earlier preview this week for the game against Liverpool. I won't be home for most of tomorrow, and I probably won't have time to make the video, so I'm going to do it today. Um, and it also makes sense to do it today as well because the press conference has been done. We know what the injury situations are for our players, but yeah, remember, like, sub, and share the content around. If you're new around here, subscribe. If you have been here already, hit the like button. Do whatever you have to do to help the channel grow. Now, massive game today, for a lot of reasons. Number one, let's just be real. If we lose this game against Liverpool, the season's over. We're going to be 7 points behind Liverpool, 6 points behind Man City, assuming they beat who have they got? I can't remember the game, but it's a game they should win. 7 points, but like I said, 7 points behind Liverpool, 6 points behind Man City, and also the fixtures we got after. We got Preston in the cup, Newcastle, Inter, Chelsea. I don't know what order, but those are the games that we have. We have to win this game, and we can't even use the injuries as an excuse to not do this because we only have ourselves to blame. The club only have themselves to blame for why we're in this predicament. Yes, having a lot of injuries is not ideal, but everyone has injuries. We're not the only team who's had injuries recently. Look, Man City, you've got Rodri out. They're still winning games without him. Liverpool, as far as I'm concerned, don't have any injuries apart from Diogo Jota, who won't play this weekend. Trent was nursing an injury midweek, so it's a question whether he will start. With regards to our injury news, Saka most likely won't be available. Jury and Timber won't be available. Them two will be lucky to start. And Calafiori is definitely out because he picks up that injury midweek against Shakhtar. And speaking of Shakhtar, if we perform the way we done against them, we will get annihilated. Don't know what it is this season. Well, I do know what it is. It's the manager. Our performances have been getting worse and worse and worse, and it's getting to a point where watching Arsenal is a literal chore. Watching that game against Shakhtar the other night, I don't want to go back to that, but I kind of have to because it feeds into this game. We can't play like that. The amount of times we were camped in our own box against Shakhtar, we were parked the bus in our 4-4-2 mid block and mid block to low block against Shakhtar Donetsk. If we do that against Liverpool, we will give up way more chances than Shakhtar do because Liverpool have way more quality in the attack than Shakhtar. The team lineups, this I can't honestly give you on this video what Arteta will do. However, I can give you what I would do. I would go David Raya in goal. I would put Gabriel at centre back. I'd move Declan Rice into centre back. I'll start Ben White at right back. And what I would do is I would put it's gonna have to be either Kivi or Zinchenko or Lewis Skelly. I would personally give Lewis Skelly the chance. Look, people will say, look, it's against Mo Salah. You can't give him that in his debut. Listen, if you're good enough to play for this club, then you should be able to have the ball, sort of, you know, go up against Mo Salah, and he should relish that challenge. And that's the reason I would pick him, but he won't. He'd probably go with Zinchenko or Kivi or midfield wise. If we are going for that, I'd go Thomas Partey in the six. I'll go Partey, Jorginho, and I'll start Ethan Wanieri in this game. I don't want to start Mikel Marino. That guy, he hasn't impressed me at all. But look, I think Mikel Marino will start. I think the midfield will actually be. I think he'll put Thomas Partey at right back and put Ben White at centre back. But for me, I'd go Partey, Jorginho, and Ethan. And then the attack speaks for itself. It's going to have to be Kai Havertz, Gabriel Martinelli, and he'll most likely start Leandro Trossard. But I wouldn't be surprised if he went with Raheem Sterling. I don't want to see Sterling start. He's not good enough, and against Andy Robertson, shouldn't be too hard to pocket him. The one positive we have is that every time Martinelli plays against Trent, Trent gets cooked. and we have to hope that Martinelli's on his game like he kind of was the other night because he wasn't great, but at the same time he was our most threatening player in an attack that was not doing anything apart from forcing our own goal. Score predictions. Score predictions is going to be a difficult one. I'm going to go 1-1. Yeah, I'll go 1-1. I don't want to predict a loss really. Um, but if I was to go for a balance result, I'll say 1-1. Liverpool's record against Arsenal in general hasn't been great. Apart from a 2-0 when they beat us 2-0 in the FA Cup. I think since apart from them, they haven't beaten us in what 4 games, home and away. But yeah, it is what it is. 1-1's my score prediction. Like I said, I'm not looking forward to this game one bit. And if we lose this game, it's call the season off. It's done. Unless Liverpool have a massive fall off and Man City capitulate as well. But it's not going to happen. It's got to be real. The season's done if we lose this. And we've got to look at the Cups, which will still be a disappointing season considering how much money we spent. But yeah, that's it from me. Remember, like, sub, and share the content around. And I'll see you a lot for the match reaction on Sunday after. Hopefully we win. Fingers crossed.